In the tranquil village of Akwi, cradled by the serpentine curves of the Ethiop River in Delta State, Nigeria, the air was alive with sensory whispers, the smoky tang of palm oil simmering in blackened clay pots, the caramelized sweetness of roasting plantain wafting from roadside stalls, and the ceaseless hum of crickets weaving a nocturnal symphony. Akwi was a modest cluster of mud houses, their corrugated iron roofs glinting like scattered coins under the tropical sun, sheltered by ancient iroko trees whose gnarled roots sprawled like the hands of ancestral guardians, anchoring the village to its storied past. It was July 2025, and Akwi, with its unhurried rhythms and whispered legends, stood as a quiet counterpoint to the frenetic pulse of modern Nigeria. Linda Okafor, a wiry woman of 32, whose laughter once rang through the bustling salons of Lagos, had arrived in Akwi 6 months earlier, fleeing the city's relentless chaos. In Lagos, she had been a celebrated hairdresser, her nimble fingers crafting intricate cornrows, box braids, and vibrant thread weaves in salons alive with Afrobeat and the chatter of clients, market women, students, and corporate executives who left her chair with a renewed sense of self. But the city's blaring horns, suffocating traffic, and cutthroat competition had eroded her spirit. The late-night bookings, the pressure to outshine rivals, and the weight of urban survival had left her hollow, yearning for a quieter life. When her late aunt, Mama F., bequeathed her a small plot of land by the Ethiop River, Linda saw it as a divine summons to start anew. Mama F. had been a quiet, towering presence in her life, raising Linda in Lagos after her parents perished in a bus accident on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway when she was 9. A hairdresser herself, Mama F. had taught Linda the art of braiding, her hands steady as she wove stories into hair under the flicker of a kerosene lamp. "Hair is power," she'd said, her voice warm with conviction. "It carries a woman's spirit, her dreams, her strength." The plot in Akwi, a patch of red earth kissed by the river's mist, was modest but hers. With savings scraped from years of braiding, Linda built Linda's glamour haven, a salon with a thatched roof and mud brick walls. Its signboard, painted in bold red letters, promised beauty and transformation to a village unaccustomed to such audacity. The salon's interior was sparse, a cement floor smoothed by hand, 2 wooden chairs carved by a local artisan, a cracked mirror salvaged from a Warren market, and a shelf laden with jars of shea butter, coconut oil, and vibrant hair threads. A single kerosene lamp cast a warm glow at night, its flicker dancing across the walls like restless spirits. The village women, draped in colorful wrappers and headscarves, eyed the newcomer with suspicion. "Who is this Lagos girl coming to teach us about hair?" muttered Mama Ngozi, the village dibia, her sharp eyes glinting beneath a faded blue headscarf. Mama Ngozi was Akwi's spiritual anchor, a woman whose staff thumped the earth with authority, her cowrie shells divining truths that made even the boldest pause. Her skepticism was shared by the village. Akwi women had long braided their hair under the shade of mango trees, their techniques passed down through generations, woven with songs and ancestral stories. What could a city woman, with her modern tools and brash pigeon, offer? Yet Linda's skill was undeniable. Her cornrows were precise, each row a testament to her steady hands. Her box braids were sleek, enduring weeks without fraying, and her thread weaves burst with colors, crimson, gold, emerald green, that caught the sun like stained glass. She greeted clients with a warm, "How una day?" her Lagos-bred pigeon laced with charm, and her laughter, bright and unforced, disarmed even the most guarded. By July 2025, Linda's glamour haven had become a sanctuary, a place where women gathered not just for beauty but for stories. Under Linda's deft hands, they spoke of wayward husbands, clever children, and the rising price of Gary in the market. They shared tales of the annual fishing festival, where men cast nets into the Ethiop under the elders' watchful eyes, and whispered of the river's mysteries, tales of lost fishermen and strange lights beneath the water. The salon buzzed with life, its walls echoing with laughter, the clink of beads, and the soft hum of shared secrets. But the Ethiop River, shimmering like liquid glass under the sun, was no mere backdrop. Its waters, clear and deceptively calm, held secrets the village elders spoke of only in hushed tones. They told of Mami Wada, the water spirit whose beauty could enchant mortals and whose gifts, wealth, power, allure, came with unseen strings. On Linda's first day, Mama Ngozi had stood at the salon's threshold, her staff striking the red earth. "Don't build too close to the river," she warned, her voice low and firm. "The river gives, but it always takes." Linda, molded by Lagos's pragmatism and a life spent dismissing juju tales, brushed off the warning as village superstition. She had left fear behind with the city's smog, she told herself, though the river's strange ripples at dusk, swirling as if stirred by an unseen hand, sometimes made her pause, her fingers tightening on her shears. On the night of July 25th, 2025, as a moonless sky cloaked Akwi in darkness, Linda was sweeping her salon, the kerosene lamp casting long, jagged shadows across the cement floor. The village was silent save for the river's murmur, a low, ceaseless song that seemed to pulse beneath the cricket's chorus. The air was heavy with the scent of rain, though the sky held no clouds, and a faint chill prickled Linda's skin. A sharp knock shattered the quiet, insistent, rhythmic, like the beat of a talking drum. Linda froze, broom in hand, her heart thudding. Akwi slept at this hour, visitors were rare past dusk, and the salon stood alone by the river, far from the village's main paths. At the door stood a woman, tall and regal, her skin gleaming like polished ebony under the lamp's flickering glow. Her wrapper, a cascade of blues and greens, shimmered like the river's surface, its fabric catching the light in ways that seemed to defy nature. Her eyes held a depth that stole Linda's breath, as if they contained the river itself, endless, knowing, and faintly dangerous. "I am a bee," the woman said, her voice a lullaby that seemed to rise from the water, smooth yet resonant, like the echo of a distant waterfall. "I bring you a gift." Thank you for watching. Kindly like and subscribe.